and my brother Jesse.
So this video is going to be a bunch of conversations with two of the closest people in my life, and you'll only see one of them.
My voiceover.
But you'll definitely hear Adi in the corner. So she is featuring, but not really featuring. And I apologize.
I'm your conscience.
I just got back from a Tin Caps game, Thirsty Thursday, so I'm a little buzzed, and we're drinking energy drinks and just talking. So I want to let you guys into the conversations I have with my family and one of my good friends.
Is that what kind of paraphernalia?
Kevin got me on this organic
smoky tools,
energy drinks.
Joints, the joint paper.
The other ones were what? They were Monsters?
No, the other ones
Rockstars. Rockstar Organics. They were really good. It tastes like Sierra Mist.
I was gonna say, isn't it the same brand?
But they're supposed to be organic.
Pepsi, honestly, yeah. Because Pepsi owns most of them.
So yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
So every time Kevin comes to our house, we have to act like we eat and drink organic.
You don't have to do anything. I'm not forcing you to.
Well, I just feel healthy.
I mean, if I have that effect on you, I appreciate that. I'm glad I can bring goodness to your life.
Yes, like them chips. Them chips.
Them chipes, the little chips.
Jalapeno chips.
Wait,
if you've never had, what are they called?
They're the Kettle Brand chips. They're so good.
Kettle Brand.
Like,
okay, this is not a paid advertisement.
No, this is not. But if you guys want to give me a
my
lifetime
kids are still up, you guys.
To Kettle chips, I will give you all of them.
Why? I think they're moving the bed.
I think that was one.
What are you doing up there?
Shut your mouth.
They love each other, I swear. I would notice.
So we're talking about my couch being disgusting.
Your couch isn't disgusting. It was just that one corner where the kids make messes.
This is why you can't have kids.
This is why you don't have 3
This
kids.
is why you have to bubble wrap your fucking furniture.
It's not bubble wrap. It's like saran wrap. It's like plastic
It's
wrap.
not
It's like the stuff you
saran.
buy for your windows when it gets cold out.
It's called plastic wrap.
Isn't it?
You take the plastic wrap and you just literally just go around your couch.
Why do Mexican people make it look so fancy though?
What are we even talking about? What's the topic
Real
of this
shit
video?
though.
They're like the edges be
Pillows.
done and shit. Like there's no crease in that plastic whatsoever.
Hey, I had an aunt that did that.
That's why I say Mexican people be making it look so clean though. Like the edges be crisp and everything like that. Like you don't even want to sit down.
It'd be weird.
That's why I don't sit down very long. Bad for your butt.
Bro, like hemorrhoids and stuff.
Yeah. Especially if you're gay.
Oh yeah.
She literally took that shit to heart. Like,
I'm sorry.
Mine was like,
Shit. Oh, that's fun. Oh, the whole
Kevin, you're a fucking asshole.
You're just dumb.
like literally she was gonna start talking.
Alright, cool. No, Kevin. You're supposed to be my friend.
I have friends are honest with each other. Yeah, white people suck. I can't.
I'm like, it's the web. You can.
The Western culture that we live in today is
Like,
not
have
something
you
I'm proud
seen
of.
like I was 8% black.
I feel like I'm gonna be like 99% bleach.
Like, I met a couple yesterday, and the girl was like, "I'm so white it hurts," cause she's like, when you look into the other ethnicities, it was literally like the 1%, like this little one sliver. She's like, I'm literally not even mixed with anything else, and she's like, and it sucks because she's like, I've been literally around the world to all these different countries, and she's like, and I feel like I connect to them more.
But see, that's why I don't think
own.
it's someone's right to tell you what your race or identity or what you agree with.
Exactly.
Because me, as a white male in America who was born and raised in Fort Wayne, Indiana, I don't get along best with people of my own race. I don't get along best with people just because of their gender or because of their appearance. And I don't get along with people of my own sexuality. I get along with people because of where they come from, not because of where they come from, but because of how much more
Their morals,
unique and
their-
enticing
their-
and wonderfully different
Like,
they are.
that
from me.
was-
Their morals, their tradition.
Yeah, definitely.
You
Their
just get a
values,
high off
exactly.
of that stuff.
And
Yeah.
that's why I love Hispanic culture.
Because,
That's why I
like,
love my
a
friends.
lot of
who
people,
are
like when I say,
from
oh, this is
America.
my brother, and I have an adopted brother, and he's African American.
Yeah.
I have another one that's white. I have another one that's literally like Puerto Rican, Mexican, black, and like all kinds
It's
of
like
stuff.
Angelina Jolie's kids over
And
there.
we've always been taught not to see color.
No,
but
it's
like
so true.
even with like socially, like everybody has their own little social groups. Like, you know, the preppy kids sit together, the cool kids,
I was-
popular.
I-
used
can
to
I
hang
say
out with,
something
like, my
on
lunch
that?
people literally had popular kids, it had nerds. It
Can
had,
I
like,
say
you
something
know,
about
like,
that? I was just talking to my mom about me grabbing somebody because they look interesting to me. Like if I see somebody passing and I think that's why I met Kevin, because
you saw me across the room and
I saw you and I saw how much energy you bring to a room, and I just grabbed him. He was interesting because I want to learn about you. I want to learn how you live your life, because you look like you were the happiest motherfucker out here.
And legitimately, that was like her question. She was like, the first time she met me, she's like, "Who the hell are you? Where are you from? Like, where
and I need to know you, and I need that energy."
The people that are like introverts.
We became best friends.
Like
just like that.
People that are introverts.
Club Unified, bro.
I fucking love you.
Freaking
Unified?
That club.
My fucking camera's going
Don't
dead.
you die! Plug that shit in. The Club Unified, honestly, I think perfectly represents our views on the world, because that's why your mom and grandma had such a beautiful, influence on so many people, including me, because I didn't feel like I belonged anywhere. Specifically, not because I felt out of the loop or because I didn't feel like I belonged, but because I just felt like I didn't belong to just one thing. I didn't feel like I belonged to one religion or one race.
Like a lot of times.
Like, who are you to own me as a person? You're not my master. You know what I mean? The only master I could ever have in the world would be the person or thing or energy that created me. You know what I mean? That's my master. And saying that, I'm my own master. You know, who are you to decide to be my master? Yeah.
Like,
I feel like I can flow between anybody, because you know what? I give somebody that much confidence in myself. Like I will give you everything I got as long as you cherish my friendship.
As long as you appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Yeah, exactly. You gotta show them, hey, I respect you, and you're gonna be a part of my life.
The important thing is
my mom was like
this.
She's like, you gotta be a roach. They can adapt to any situation, any climate, any environment that you put them in, they will adapt. And she's like, that's how you know that you'll make it in the world. It don't matter how you're dressed, how many tattoos you have, how I color your hair. If you can put your point across, educate.
If you can walk the walk and talk the talk,
and you're educated and you know what you're talking about, and you're passionate about what you're talking about, you'll make it anywhere in any situation.
Never, ever let somebody treat you the way you don't think it's okay. No. Because if you don't think it's okay, it's not okay. I have a camera right here already recording us, baby.
Wait, is this?
What you mean?
Wait, do we get another angle? Girl, I probably look like shit from that angle.
Oh my god, this is Kevin for you.
Anyway, I've been trying not to be vain this whole time. It's really hard. So we're going back to
being able to flow
fluidity. We're going back to being like a chameleon of a person, basically, and I feel like that's a better word for it. Being a chameleon, not being a roach. A roach has such a negative connotation. Being a chameleon.
I'm not gonna say I'm loyal to that, because sometimes I get out of my character and I act some type of way.
You're human.
But really, like, I do cherish everybody. Like, I'll sit there and look at people that do not have anything, but they cherish what they got, and that brings me so much joy.
Yeah.
See, that's my thing. It's like in my mind, like, this is how I see it. Like,
I'm not about capitalism. I'm not all about commercials. What do you call it? When you're not all about money and what people are putting out there in the world that you should buy. Commercialism? No.
Yeah, basically. Is it? Yeah, I mean, the Western culture is basically based on a production and a market value. It's always based on how much we can sell.
I feel like I live comfortably.
Yeah.
But I don't need what everybody feels they need.
You don't live beyond your means because you don't feel like
I live within my means. I live in the hood, but I own my house.
But is your house
I own my cars.
Are you happy with your house?
But for those who have to strive to get that is a whole different story.
And you did,
because it's hard.
You did probably have
because you didn't settle, and you don't settle.
But it was a process to get there. I lived in a trailer for 2 years. I lived without cable, internet, and telephone for 10 years. I lived buying non-name brand food, buying the basic meals. Maybe sometimes we were only eating once a week, or not once a week, once a day, to spend less on groceries, to be able to save to get to that point. So it's not like I automatically went from point A to point B and there was no struggle in between.
So you're saying you had lots of patience.
Yeah. You had conviction.
Freaking 10.
But it's like some people are so
like living under a rock,
wanting to get ahead. And I'm not gonna lie, I am one of those people. Like, I'm all like, listen, I know what I want, And right now, I know I can do that by myself.
okay,
so if you're not going to be a part of that, and you're not going to be on my side,
this is my question.
No, yeah, if you're not going to support me,
my question is,
right,
what are you willing to sacrifice to get to that point? So, because in my mind, for a long time, I didn't work like I work now because I felt it was more important to build my family life first and make sure that was a strong foundation. Because when you're working all the time, you're absent a lot. You're not there for a lot of important events or moments. Sometimes you don't get to witness your kids walking or talking for the first time because you're at work. Because you feel like you're trying to provide a better life for them. But at the end of the day, when you die, they're not going to remember the material things that you try to provide for them. But the emotional...
But also
things,
how...
I'm not saying you can't provide a good home from them. I'm saying like... There has to be a balance in between. Always make sure there's a balance in between.
But sometimes it's hard to really say that because it's like you don't have everything you need. Sometimes,
but who's telling you need it?
You are.
I need a house to live.
I'm not saying, but
yeah,
does it have to be a house?
Do you need a house with 16 bedrooms and 5
Yeah.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm not saying you have to have a
you know what?
mansion.
No, I have something to say on this because you know what? I feel the same way. Like living in my mom's house, our house was not huge, but it was good because me and my 3 sisters all lived in the same room for fucking years.
Yeah.
And we fought. We fought in that room. We got our ass whooped in that room. It's like it's all memories that we're gonna live forever. Would you want to live apart?
Yeah.
Do you want to live doing things separate? No. I want to eat breakfast with my family. I want my kids to have one living room. It's like as much as I want to have all that extra, do I really need it?
No.
Yeah,
and am I gonna be working my whole life to have this big ass dream house?
I'm not saying you are doing it. I'm just saying like
no,
a lot of people like
no, because I'm always either I want that or I want that.
Because there's so much pressure to make you feel like you're doing less than, because you always feel like you're doing less than the other person.
Yeah, it's comparing yourself. That is the greatest way to defeat yourself.
Has a brand new car, got brand new name brand clothes on all of them, and on their children. They got they're going to traveling, going to all these clubs and stuff like that. But yet they're renting their home, their car they owe. Their kids might have name brand clothes. Kids don't understand the importance of name brand.
Hell no.
They got brand new pairs of Jordans and they're pissed off at the little kid that's got the shoes that light up.
Yeah.
Like,
oh my God. I've always preached that.
Exactly.
My kids have fucking light up shoes. You know why? Because when I was a kid, I loved those shoes. Much I would wear the knockoff Jordans. I didn't give a damn. I don't give a damn about my shoes.
I just bought a pair of boat shoes from Walmart for $7. You know how much more I can afford by not blowing my money on necessities brand name clothes? Like you know what? You can look at all my clothes and you can look at all my shoes. You can look at all my products. There's very few things that I buy brand.
I'm not gonna lie though. There's some things that I will splurge about, like certain makeup.
Very rare.
Cause I'm not trying to look trifling either. Like when it comes to makeup.
Certain food brands, certain makeup brands. Yeah. I mean, there's we always have that one thing. Like for me, mine's video games. Like
Kraft
I'm not gonna buy
Kobe cheese is like my addiction. I'm not gonna lie.
We all do have our limits where we won't settle, but that doesn't make us bad people. That doesn't make us gluttonous. That doesn't make us.
But sometimes it makes you a bad person.
No, it doesn't.
It's like, why are you rushing that person? But it's just like you know what you want.
At the end of the day, as long as you're not hurting anyone, or stepping on their toes, or hurting yourself,
and you can work towards that. But the other person,
what?
Your head,
your forehead.
I got a pimple or something.
Oh my God, bro, so do I. We're twins. Don't touch my face. I'm kidding. I bought this.
Kevin, right here. So nice. Welcome to Hilaria's channel.
Hi.
Where's
the water? You got like 6
You need like a guest band, like Jimmy Fallon. They got the Roots.
Kevin, you fucking moly. This is our tripod and it's a chair. So, you ever buy a tripod, but you lost the thing that's clips to put your camera into the tripod?
Is your name Hillary?
I lost that.
And you do not own nice things because you ruined them. Maybe you should invest in that. Is your name Hillary?
I might have the product.
Do you forget which one twin is the other.
Yes.
Do you have to color code your children to know which ones they are?
I did.
You make them wear special.
Speaking of the twins,
Bracelets.
I had different colored bracelets for the twins,
So you can tell them apart.
so I could tell them
I
apart.
know you do, because I can't even tell them apart half the
That's
damn time.
how
I always
sometimes
just guess it on
I'll
get
be like,
lucky.
oh my god, Mira. And then I grab it, I look at the bracelet. Oh, it's been.
Are you serious? I always just say Maricela, and they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh my god.
There's multiple times where my kids
I've
will
told
be
you
getting
that,
in trouble. One of them will be screaming. I'll be like, Marissa Bell. She's like, I'm Maricela. Sorry, that was really loud.
Yeah, we're loud people. We get together.
The cops are gonna be called tonight. You don't see this?
Forehead?
No, I
You
think
see, I
that's
hit
the
her right in the
cops.
forehead with my one
It's
finger.
the popo.
Where?
Good, 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 good.
Is Popo really here?
No, Ma.
Don't be saying that shit, man.
This.
Guys, I think I'm transracial.
What's transracial?
You know what transsexual is?
Transsexual.
Just put that into terms of race instead of gender.
Wow.
So like instead of thinking I'm white, I think I'm Hispanic.
If you dig into some type of situation that sounds iffy and you find out that it's true, that's when you start realizing what the fuck kind of world we're in.
Yeah. I mean, albeit
You
like
start searching things.
people
you
are more
start
obsessed
observing.
with all
You
the
start
news
observing
about Kanye
your
West
surroundings.
right now. You know, they're so obsessed about the Kanye West news, and it's like they don't realize we are on a pivotal point in politics where we may or may not go into another war, or we may end up ceasefiring for good for a long time. Who knows? But at this point, nothing's really being spoken about that's important because we have too much publicity on actors and actresses' lifestyles. We have too much, information on Snapchat that's about, sports and, nonsensical bullshit that doesn't even really affect the world. Like, do sports really matter at the end of the day? Would you die without sports? No, but you will die without running water. And all these people in Flint, Michigan still have no clean water. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You look at the pipeline and how the Native Americans fought, and, we had vets fight. We had innocent young people from all over the world come and fight. And all of them got, their asses beat by the government. And then they went through with the pipeline because Trump okayed it. And then what happened? It leaked everywhere. It fucking ruined the entire area of which it covered. Like, no one wants to talk about these big issues. Like, we live in a world where vanity and self-obsession and ego and brand names and freaking rap artists and whoever are 10 times more important than people dying in a country that just got bombed by us, by our people, by our bombs, or by Russia, or by China, or whatever. It doesn't
my
matter.
Pepsi's still warm.
We live in a world where war is a daily occurrence and it's totally normal and we're desensitized to it. But fucking if Kanye West, takes the mic away from some pop star on stage, then that's
Do you
all
want
we
a
talk
pizza?
about for 10 years.
Cause I want a pizza.
I want pizza.
I don't think anything's even open.
I got pizza.
I don't know. You understand it though. There's so many bigger issues in the world that we need to be really focusing on, and we need to stop worrying about this Vanity Fair crap that we put out in the world, and we need to stop living our lives like a bunch of dum-dums.